And we're back. Web Hair here. Here to talk about a very, you can say an important subject that's been going on lately in the media, and that's been the UFC fighters' pay. Now, a lot of big-time UFC fighters have been fucking talking about that, talking about it as of late. And, I mean, you're talking about your real big-time guys. Your John Jones, who's basically the GOAT.
Yeah.
He's basically the GOAT. Mm-hmm. Your Jorge Masvidal, who's the BMF, the BMF champ. He looks unstoppable right now too.
Yep.
You've even had Connor, who retired. And then you had Henry Cejudo, who's a triple C. Yeah. Another triple champ if you count the medal, the Olympic medal. And those three guys have said, I'm talking about Masvidal, John Jones, and Triple C, Henry Cejudo, is that they're not getting paid enough. And I mean, they don't release a lot of fighters' pays out there, but you kind of see what it is when you see that a fight of the night bonus is 50 grand. Yeah. When you're like, holy shit, you compare that
to boxing.
You compare it to boxing, bro. And boxing it's not even fucking popular anymore, bro. It's not, dude.
Any fighter will get probably like 500 grand, bro, just for showing up, basically. You
know what's crazy is, I guess what they were saying is John Jones is getting paid the same for his big pay-per-view fights, like his base pay, as what an NFL like entry level player gets. I don't know if it's practice squad, but it's like your entry level rookie that got drafted in the fucking 6th, 7th round. 500 grand base pay, and it's like, holy shit,
it's crazy, man.
But think about it. Look at you got quarterbacks getting paid 25 mil a year more. You know what I mean? And these fucks, they're essentially risking their fucking life.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So it's pretty crazy. And you want to say, oh well, that's a whole different sport. The NFL's way different. It's like, well, I mean, this is probably harder, bro. You're fucking hitting it. You're knocking motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
And as far as boxing goes, you can say, oh, it's been around longer. It's how the older crowd still supports it. Well, the younger crowd doesn't even know what the fuck boxing is unless you're talking about Canelo Alvarez or fucking Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. Other than that, they're like, who?
Or Manny Pacquiao.
Maybe Manny Pacquiao, maybe Triple G.
Yeah, Triple G.
But even Triple G's some kind of a long, like a stretch, bro.
Yeah.
He's not as popular. He's older now too. But any young fuck out there that you say UFC, you don't even say MMA. You don't say MMA.
Yeah, you say
UFC. Like, oh yeah, I watch UFC. Oh, McGregor. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah. Like, oh, fucking Masvidal. Oh yeah, Diaz brothers. Yeah. 209. Yeah. Stockton. Yeah. But so it is pretty crazy. And Masvidal made a really good point on ESPN. He did an interview with someone. He was saying that in the NFL, the MLB, and the NBA, the players are roughly getting about 45 to 47% of the revenue of the sport. That's NFL, MLB, NBA. And in the UFC, they're getting about 13 to 17%. So somebody's making a fuckload of money.
Yeah.
And when I say somebody, I mean Dana White.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. It's crazy.
It's a big gap, bro. It's a big difference. I mean, you're talking about 30 to 40% difference, bro.
Oh, that's a big ass gap.
It's a gap, bro. So I mean, I don't know the solution besides pay the motherfuckers more. But I'm thinking, if you're the UFC, if you're Dana White, you're thinking, oh, I've been used to getting paid all 80% of this shit for so long already. I'm not gonna stop now. How would you approach it? How do you think the top fighters are handling it right now?
Well, it's because I heard Joe Rogan said that I guess some of the fighters, they sign like contracts.
Yes,
that's a certain amount of fight, certain amount of money. So now with the fighters becoming bigger, they like become more popular, and then like now they're asking for more money because they're like, oh hey, people know me, I'm selling out, people are coming to see me because they know I'm coming bigger. So now, but then I guess since the beginning, Dorian was like, hey, this is a contract, man. Like, I don't know if it's right or not. You know what I mean? Like, because technically, it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what you determine. That's how much you want to get. But hey, if you're making more money for UFC than you're getting. I don't know. I don't know if it's right or not.
I don't know if it's right either, bro. And you bring up a good point about the gate, because at the end of the day,
yeah.
Okay, so I did hear Dana White. He said Dana White's aggressive. Let's get that. Oh
yeah,
he's fucking aggressive.
Oh,
bro.
Dana White doesn't care.
He's
man.
fucking aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he says whatever it's in his mind.
He cusses nonstop. Yeah, oh, yeah. He'll say, "Who said that? Fuck that guy."
Yeah,
you tell him I said that. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's aggressive.
He's aggressive, bro.
Super aggressive.
He's fucking aggressive. So So now we got that out of the way. Motherfucker's aggressive.
Yeah.
He was saying. He said, "Why do you think all these fucking all these organizations aren't on yet?" And it's because of money. Yeah. We talked about baseball the other day or the other week, how they wanted to cut the salaries by divided by 5.
Yeah.
And all the players said, "Oh, you can fuck off." Yeah.
We're not playing.
Then fuck that. And Dana White, to his argument, he said, "Oh well, that's worse. I'm not paying the fighters any less. They're not. I'm not trying to divide their shit by 5."
And supposedly he hasn't fired nobody.
He hasn't fired anybody either. Yeah, and that's where I'm like, God damn it! Now I'm like torn a little bit because it's true. He didn't fire none of his, not even the janitors, bro.
He was trying to start it sooner. But he was shut down a few times. I mean,
so and the fact that he didn't fire nobody, not even the fucking janitors, like we said, that's pretty big.
Yeah, because he wasn't making any money during that time.
Yep, and that's what he said. But the argument from these fighters is saying, "Well, motherfucker, you've been making 80% of the shit the entire time
for the longest."
Yeah, so I see both sides.
Yeah, I see both sides.
Dana White does look like a badass though for putting on fights every fucking week now.
Yeah,
and he said, he's like, I'm not dividing the player salary by 5. Yeah, I mean the fighters, they're getting paid what we agreed on.
Yeah,
and that's the thing too, is these guys, Masvidal, John Jones, they just renegotiated. They just got a new contract. Some of them have. I think Masvidal has 7 fights left on his contract, but they do see that. That they're the stars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that they do produce the most.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So they have a real argument, bro.
Oh, yeah.
They have a fucking real argument. I don't know what the solution's going to be. I'd like to see those fools fight. I want to see Masvidal against Gaethje. I want to see Masvidal against Kamaru Usman. I want to see him against
Khabib.
Yeah, I want to see him against Khabib. Yeah. I mean, Masvidal, I love the Diaz brothers, Nate and them, but Masvidal, he just fucking destroyed him, bro. Yeah, he made himself look like the best boxer in the UFC.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. So and then John Jones is the GOAT, bro.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. He's the GOAT. He's untouchable.
Not if he faces Ngannou. No, actually, I don't know.
That's a whole different video. That's a whole different fucking video. That's actually a good idea. But. We'll see. It's a weird time right now. We're in an interesting time in society, in the world. Great, but this is just, it's almost awkward, I think, if you're them.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like Dana White said, these fucks are under contract. You're going to honor your contract.
Yeah,
I don't have to even talk about
renegotiating.
Yeah. But these fools have a point, dude. And they should have been this aggressive while they were negotiating the contract.
Yeah, that's
the only fucked up part.
They messed up right there.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's crazy. We'll see what happens. We hope they do fight, right?
Yeah, obviously.
We want to see him fight. And then Masvidal was saying he wants to train Dan Le Batard to go against Dana White. And then Daniel Cormier said he'll train Dana White.
Oh wow!
And then they'll just have. Okay, bro. Dan Le Batard's gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, probably. Dana White's buff, bro.
Yeah, Dana White's buff and aggressive.
Yeah. He's gonna go fuck.
Dan Le Batard, he's. I like hearing him talk. He's cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he does outside of ESPN talking and shit. But I think he'll get his ass beat by Dana White.
Oh, really? Or that testosterone.
Testosterone, just aggression. Yeah. And we'll see. We're not shitting on Le Batard. We like Le Batard. But we'll see what happens, man. Hair or web hair.